My name is Ronen Yitzhaki. I run the Between Heaven and Earth Association, which is basically putting together Judaism and contemporary art, mostly dance, but also different kind of art. Maybe the main project that we do is Kayat Ensemble. Kayat Ensemble is a group of religious men who are doing contemporary dance since the last 10 years. So when I was like a young choreographer who lived in Tel Aviv and was completely secular, a group of religious men invited me to work with them. For me it was strange because as a young choreographer who lives in Tel Aviv and is completely secular, he knows about religious people in Israel only from the television. And he knows bad things about religious people who live in the territories, the occupied territories. In Israel there is this very bad discourse is going between left and right and things like this. But they paid me and I had to make my living, so I went and I worked with them. But it took me, I think, 10 or 15 minutes to fall in love with them. It was so interesting for me to see men that can close their eyes and they can cry and they can do many things which Israeli men, other men cannot do. Usually people think in boxes like I'm a religious man or I'm a choreographer, I live in Tel Aviv, and in Israel there is very clear boxes. Which box you live inside, yeah? So when I met these people, I met people who live out of the box and think out of the box. I've been touched by this, and this in a way changed the path of my life. We are telling the story of the community, but in a different language. Bringing a new story to each community. We bring the language as a new thing to the Orthodox people. We are bringing the content as a new thing to the dance community, to the secular community. The dancers are religious. And they are not light religious people. They live according to the Jewish law, which is called Halakha. It tells you exactly what you should do and what you shouldn't do. We tried to take it as a challenge and to see how flexible the border and to see how we can play with it and manipulate it. And the Jewish world, as we know it, is very open to changes if they come from a very respectable way of learning Torah and love the Jewish world. Because the dancers are very religious and because they love the Jewishness, so then they can play with it. I can say that I feel very lucky to be a part of this journey of this very brave men. Maybe this is the main thing about them. They are not afraid to do something new. They don't feel that they work for somebody except God. And this is very rare and unique mode of being. And for me, it's something that makes me very much alive, and it's bring a lot of vitality to the creation, to the process of creation, and to the way that we live. And I enjoy it very much. This is what I'm really grateful about.